Hello, guys. Good morning and happy weekend. On today's 19th of October 2024, 11:10 a.m. on Saturday. Let's make our our review on GBPUSD so we can know our next step, our next trade as regard to next week because Monday is another day we trade again. So let's start from a top-down analysis. This is on a daily time frame. We all know that this market pair has been on a downtrend for a while now. It has been on a downtrend for a while now. Now looking at the 4 hour time frame too, it's still on downtrend. Looking at 1 hour time frame, still on downtrend. Looking at 15-minute time frame, still on downtrend. So what are we all looking up to do? To sell, right? But there's one thing that might be a problem here. If you check it very well, the market is already in a daily time frame. It has already sweep the previous low it created before creating a BOS to the upside here. So there's high chances that from this point right now, GBP USD may start going up and continue its normal trend because the major trend here is bullish. The major, like bigger time frame, look, is bullish. And if you connect the trend line here, if you check it very well, the trend line is connecting. Look, it's bullish. But for the meantime, the retracement is what we make that make us to say it is a bearish trend because of retracement. But this retracement has been, so we no longer consider it a retracement. It's not a downtrend because it has occurred for like 2 or 3 or 1 week now. That is why we say it's a downtrend. So as it is now, if this trend line did not break, the bullish trend can continue. The only thing that will make us to consider a buy here or a change of character to the upside is if this high, this previous high in the 4 hour time frame is taken out and create what, a BOS to the upside, because a change of character is not valid until a a break of structure to the same side is seen. Are you all getting my point? A change of character is not considered valid until what? A BOS to the same direction. Have that in the back of your mind. So now, as we can see, there is a structural liquidity right here. There is a structural liquidity. It is right here. What do you see here? A break to the downside in the same 4 hour time frame. A break to the downside. Now, this is a strong low, this is a strong high, and this is a what? A weak low that we expect price to do what? To come and break it and continue the down movement. This is a weak low and this is a protected high. That is why I use the church on it, a change of character, because only anything that make price to pass this place is only thing that will make me know that yes, this market is actually prepared to go on a bullish move. Is actually prepared to go on a bullish move if this place is taken out. And this is a good setup right here, but very tricky because it's bouncing from a daily time frame trend line. Don't ignore anything you see on chart. Put them all in consideration so that you make an informed decision when you trade it. You see that we are spending much time on this 4 hour time frame, and this trend line here, this counter trend line, if you check, it is broken already. If you connect it like this, it doesn't connect well. It only connect once. It only connect one, and it's not valid because a trend line must be valid if there is a second or if there is a third bounce from it. So I'm expecting a sell off from this particular zone that you are seeing. So after this liquidity is swept, and there is no momentum to the upside anymore, and I notice a this is another minor trend line. Oh, sorry, minor trend line. Let us call it a counter trend line. This thing you are seeing so is a counter trend line you are seeing. This is another good thing you look up to. You put it like a counter trend line. If it got to this part and this thing break to the downside, that's a great sign that the momentum here, that is a great sign that this trade will actually hold. This is an extreme order block that is at the very extreme, close to what where the market will change character. And I will enter at the 50% of it here. Put my stop loss very close to this place, above it a bit. Why? Because anything that make price to come here, consolidate. If it doesn't drop immediately, I'll consider it invalid because the level at which this thing is now, if you get there, should reverse with full momentum. But if it got there and begin to what consolidate, it's a sign that we should hop out of the market if we see such thing happening. At the same time, it's not 100%. It can consolidate and still move in our own direction, because I saw this very push up from this very place that you are seeing. So this very place, I saw it that it will push up when the price was here, but it was spending much time to go. That is why I just have to go out and say no, I do not trust this setup anymore. And actually, it goes up. But what we are looking for this week on the GBP is a little rise, which is a buy to sell. Something like this. Let me annotate it on the screen for you. Something like this. Something like this. Maybe something like this. A sweep immediately and a mitigation to that blah blah. Then a sharp move. If not something like this. And then a drop. Sharp drop. You get it now? So our pips in stop loss will only be, because when we check this thing like this, our stop loss in pips, when we check it from where we are entering the trade here now to this place, is just 17 pips, and we are bagging a whooping, let me check amount of pips we are taking out if the trade should go in our predicted direction. We are taking out a whooping 124 pips out of the market. But if price goes to 50% in profit, like the middle of this play, we are moving out part of our profit out of the market to remain disciplined in order not to what, not to fall victim of market manipulation and reversal. So that even though the market goes against us again, we know that we are in profit. We still take something out of the market. So there is a bounce here. This is where I know that problem may want to occur. This very place. Because if you know what they call breaker block, you understand why I draw this thing. This is a breaker block here. A breaker block right here. Why is it a breaker block? There's a sweep here. There's a break of structure to this downside. The break of structure to the downside. And what? A rise, a drop. You see it, right? This is another block here. It got mitigated. What do you see? It drop, right? And go back there, fail it. A failed order block is simply a breaker block. And when market reversed back to it, you see that it hold. And where is it going? It's coming to take this liquidity residing in this very zone that you are seeing. So before mitigation of the main bearish order block from that far wide time frame that we are talking about. We're expecting a rise, then a drop in this upcoming week that we are entering. So if we see any opportunity to scalp buy before going up, we are going to take it. We are going to take that buy. But for now, let's keep our fingers crossed and wait for the right setup. That's all we have for GBP That is my and bear it in mind that this trend line that we are seeing, so that I call it pattern trend line, it can actually continue and break this place and turn and consolidate here and continue moving up. Why? Because the market has been what? Down all this while. And why? It's bouncing from a big and a very strong trend line. But this very trade is kind of tricky. We just got to be very patient to check how we see it.